Hey everybody, welcome back to Brainiac Baseball's 1980 Detroit Tigers season replay. Today's matchup is between the Detroit Tigers and the California Angels at Anaheim Stadium. On the mound for Detroit is Milt Wilcox, whose record is 10-4 with a 3.94 ERA. And pitching for the California Angels is Doug Rauch, whose record is 11-6 with a 4.48 ERA. And so we lost 2 of 3 against the Royals. Yesterday's game was a real bummer. Dennis Leonard pitched a complete game. Rick Russell had his 17th loss on the season, leading the league right now. And so we really never had a chance. We only had 5 hits. But we did manage to keep pace with the Yankees, who also lost. So we're 3.5 back. And as you can see, California is in first place, 3 games up on Texas, who have won 9 out of the last 10 games. So they're coming on strong. So California is in desperate need of a win as well. So let's go ahead and get today's game started. As always, like and subscribe if you're enjoying this content. In addition, on my Brainiac Baseball Card Breaks channel, we are giving away a authentic Mickey Mantle autograph. And so at the end of this video, in the little box that usually appears right about here, will be the video that you can click on, and it'll take you to that video. And that's where you can enter that contest. The contest will be done on this Sunday, which is Super Bowl Sunday. So, okay, good luck to anyone who wants to join. So here is the bullpen. They are all available today, which is going to be good. We need Wilcox to go as deep as he possibly can, at least 6 innings. And since Doug Rauch is a lefty, what we've done is we've given rest to Lance Parrish and Trammell. And I've taken Hebner out of the game because he does not hit lefties well. And I put Brookins in. And then we mix some things up here to try to, do the best we can against. We haven't really had a lot of success versus lefties, which has really been a bummer. Let's do today's lineup. And over here on the right side, you'll see the 1980 Topps card that represents that player. Batting leadoff and playing second base is Lou Whitaker. Batting second and in right field is Bob Baylor. Batting third and in left field is Steve Kemp. Batting cleanup and catching today is Carlton Fisk. Batting fifth and in center field is Tony Armas. Batting sixth and DHing today is Gary Hancock. Batting seventh and at third base is Tom Brookins. Batting eighth and at first base is Jason Thompson. And batting ninth and at shortstop is Mark Wagner. And here's Doug Rauch. We just saw him in the last series. His last start was against Detroit, and he took the loss. He gave up 7 runs in 7 innings, including 10 hits. So we have already had a little success against him, and we'll see if we can't keep it up today with Sweet Lou leading off. And Lou grounds it right back to Rauch on the mound, and he throws it away. Whitaker takes second base, and that's a good way to start as we try to hit to the right side with Baylor to move Whitaker over. And Baylor's going to get it done. So almost as good as a sacrifice bunt, as Whitaker's now on third. And here's Steve Kemp, who's a lefty. He's batting .281 versus lefties, so he's had some success, is what I'm trying to say. He grounds it to short, and Whitaker scores. So it's an unearned run for Rauch. And it's 1-0 Detroit with Carlton Fisk batting. He's .350 versus lefties. And he grounds it to Lou Broch at short. And that is 2 down. Nope, it's going to be 3 outs. I don't know why it was delayed. I even questioned it in my own head, but I was like, well, the computer's got to be right. But it was just going slow there. So here's the lineup for the Angels today. Batting leadoff and in left field is Larry Harlow. Batting second and DHing is Rod Carew. Batting third and at third base is Carney Lansford. Batting cleanup and at first base is John Harris. Batting fifth and at shortstop is Steve Lubrach. Batting sixth and in right field is Dan Ford. Batting seventh and at second base is Bobby Grich. Batting eighth and catching is Darryl Miller. And batting ninth and in center field is Rick Miller. And on the mound for Detroit is Milt Wilcox. He got his 10th win in his last start. He's 10-4 now with a 3.94 ERA and 22 starts. He's got 59 Ks in 118 innings. He's not a strikeout pitcher, but he keeps his walks down as well. Opponents are batting .260 against him with no complete games on the year. And here's Larry Harlow, who we have not seen yet in the first series, as he gets a base hit to left field. So a single for Harlow. Runner at first for Hall of Famer Rod Carew, batting .348 versus righties. And Harlow is on the move, and Fisk gunned him down. So Harlow caught stealing, 1 out, 0-1 count to Rod Carew. And Carew slaps the base hit to left field. So both batters have a base hit so far. Next up is Carney Lansford, 0 for 3 in the first meeting. And Carew steals second base, so Angels are being aggressive. Runner in scoring position, 0-1 count to Lansford. And he bloops it into center field, and it falls in for a hit. Carew scores, and Lansford goes for 2, and he's gunned down by Armas. So the Angels are really running. And if it wasn't for the defense, Wilcox would be in a lot of trouble right now. So Harris is up next, and he hits a fly ball to center field, and that's the third out. So not a good start for Wilcox as we keep the score 1-1. Go to the top of the second. Tony Armas leading off. Armas takes the third strike looking. That's the first K of the game for Rao, who had 6 in his first start against Detroit. Next up is Hancock, batting only .169 versus lefties, but I wanted to keep him in there as he flies out to center field. So 2 down for Tommy Brookins, getting a spot start today. And Brookins grounds it to short. 1-2-3 inning. We head to the bottom of the second. Steve Lubrach leading off. He had a home run in the previous series, and Wilcox didn't forget it as he hits him right in the ribs, and Lubrach takes first. So runner at first base for Dan Ford. And Ford grounds it to Brookins at third, turn 2. Nope, they get the lead runner at second. Ford is safe at first. 1 down. Here's Bobby Grich. He was batting leadoff in the first series. Here he's in the 7th spot. He pops out to short. That's Wagner playing shortstop today. 2 down. Runner still at first. And Darryl Miller to the plate. He's going to hit a fly ball deep to center field. 355 feet. But it's caught by Armas, and we go to the top of the third. Here's Jason Thompson leading off the inning, and he hits a fly ball into left center field. And Harlow has it for the first out, so 1 down. Next up is Wagner, getting a spot start today as well. He grounds out to second. Back to the top of the lineup for Sweet Lou. Lou grounds it past the third baseman for a base hit. That's the first hit for the Tigers. So we have Whitaker on So we're 2 down. So we're going to try to steal second base. We could be aggressive as well. And Whitaker's safe at second. So runner in scoring position for Bob Baylor, batting .327 versus lefties. He grounds it to second base, and there's the third out. Game's moving along, bottom of the third. Rick Miller leads off the inning, and he strikes out swinging. That's 1K for Wilcox. And we roll the lineup over to Harlow. Harlow hits a line drive right at Brookins, 2 down. Next up is Rod Carew, and he strikes out swinging. So 1-2-3 inning for Milt. We go to the fourth. Steve Kemp leading off. He's 0 for 4 with 2 strikeouts versus Rao. And he gets a hold of this one, and he gets all the way to the warning track, and it's caught by Harlow for the first out. So 1 down. Next up is Pudge. Pudge slaps the base hit to right field. Runner on first. Tony Armas is up. Armas does not have a home run as a Tiger so far, but we'll take the base hit as he slaps it into left. First and second now with 1 down. And Gary Hancock up, who definitely does struggle versus lefties. And he hits it right back to Rao. Is that going to be 2? Nope, they can only get the runner at second base. Hancock's safe at first. So runners at first and second. Tommy Brookins with a chance here to drive in a run. And Brookins grounds it to short. And that's the end of the inning. To the bottom of the fourth, Carney Lansford leading off, 1 for 4 against Milt. And he rips it into right field. So Lansford leads off the inning with a base hit. Runner on first for Harris, nobody out. And Harris gets a base hit as well. So now it's first and third. And we're going to keep the defense back. We'll take a double play and let Lansford score. And Lubrach grounds it to first, and we do turn 2. So no RBI for Lubrach on the double play. The bases are empty, but the Angels take the lead 2-1. Dan Ford is up next, and he walks. So with 2 down, Bobby Grich up next, and he hits a home run to right field. So a 2-run jack for Grich. That's his 19th on the year, team leading 19th home run. Wilcox not looking so good right now. He's given up 6 hits in 3.2 innings. Make it 7 as Darryl Miller gets a base hit into left. So we are in trouble as Rick Miller comes to the plate, runner on first. And he's going to hit a high pop fly on the infield. And Wilcox catches it. Nope, it's actually caught by Fisk. And that's the third out. We go to the top of the fifth. We're down 4-1. We need to get something going here. Jason Thompson leads off the inning. And he's going to hit a fly ball into center. Well, right to the warning track, 376 feet. Just short of going out. Mark Wagner next up. He's going to get a base hit to left field. It gets down, gets to the wall. And an error on Harlow allows Wagner to take third base. So a chance for Whitaker to drive in a run, cut the lead to 2, and then he's going to get it done as he grounds it to second. Wagner scores, RBI for Whitaker. And now it's 4-2. Bob Baylor up next, and he hits a pop-up to second base, and Grich has it for the third out. So 4-2 as we get a run closer. Larry Harlow with the error earlier will lead off the inning. And he's going to hit into the gap. He's going to make up for that error as it gets to the wall. And he has himself a double. 8 hits against Wilcox, who does not have it today. But we need to get a few more innings. He's got to be better than the bullpen. As he strikes out Rod Carew. 1 down. Carney Lansford up. And he shoots it to center. Easy play for Armas, 2 down. We're going to intentionally walk the lefty, John Harris, to get to Steve Lubrock, who does have a home run versus Wilcox. And we're going to pull the outfield in case it does fall in. Instead, Lubrock hits it straight up on the third base foul line, and Fisk drops it for an error. So everybody's safe. Bases are loaded. Dan Ford is up with a chance to maybe put this game away early. And he hits a blooper into left field. It is caught by Kemp for the 3rd out. So Fisk, who's just been terrible defensively, I really want to see what his fielding percentage is. I mean, .970 for a catcher. 5 errors in 29 games. That is about as pathetic as you can get from a catcher. So Steve Kemp will lead off as Doug Rao gets him to pop to second. Next up is Carlton Fisk, who gets a base hit just under Bobby Gritch's glove. Runner on first. I feel like I should hit and run, although Armas, his contact isn't so good. As he grounds it right back to Doug Rao, they get Fisk at second base. And it's going to be up to Hancock. We're going to hit and run since Hancock does not hit lefties so well. Maybe we get him in motion and that'll work. Nope, right back to Doug Rao. Let's turn it over to the in-game stats. Not a lot to look at. Fisk is 2 for 3. Whitaker's 1 for 3 with an RBI and a stolen base. So Bobby Gritch will lead off the inning against Milt Wilcox. He's got that home run earlier. And he pounds it right into the dirt in front of the plate. And Fisk gets his second error. So runner on first. We're going to guard the lines. Here's Darryl Miller. Miller strikes out looking. It's 1 down, runner on first. And Miller grounds it to second. They could only get the runner at second base. Miller's safe at first. So 2 down for Larry Harlow. Harlow grounds it to Thompson at first. Wilcox is listed as tired now. And that'll probably be it for Wilcox as he finishes up through 6. We head to the top of the 7th. Tommy Brookins leading off, 0 for 2 today. Hey, there's a base hit to left field. And, well, we're down 2 runs, so I'm going to say no. But we're going to hit and run with JT. And JT gets a base hit to left field. And even though it was a hit and run, Brookins has to hold. So since they're playing the infield back, I'm going to have Wagner, who's a well above average bunter, put down a sacrifice. We'll get both of these runners into scoring position as he lays it down to third. And a successful sacrifice as the runners are at second and third base. And here's a chance for Whitaker to do something good today. And there's a base hit to right field. That should score both runs. Oh, they want to test the arm with our slowest runner. I think we got to say yes, and he is safe at home. The game is all tied up at 4. That gets Wilcox off the hook for the loss. And do we get cocky and try to steal second base again? Or we should hit and run, I guess. Let's play it safe with the hit and run with Bob Baylor. If you've watched enough of my games, you know that I'm a big proponent of the hit and run. As Baylor grounds it to second, and Whitaker is on second base. He's the go-ahead run. Steve Kemp was 0 for 3 with a ribby and 0 for 6 overall against Rao. He's due, but he grounds it to third. And that's the final out of the inning. We head to the bottom of the 7th, and we've got to take out Wilcox, who did not pitch particularly well, but he kept us in the game. And we're going to bring in Keith Comstock, who's been pretty much unhittable. This is his 13th game. He's had 11 innings, all scoreless. He does walk more than he should, but he's got 9 Ks in 11 innings. Opponents are batting 171. And he'll face 2 lefties this inning with Rod Carew leading off the inning. Carew hits it right under the glove of Whitaker, and that is not good because Lansford is a .377 hitter against left-handers, and he's going to walk him. So the go-ahead run is at second base. We're going to keep the infield straight away. Try to turn 2 against John Harris, who's a lefty. Now has a base at the left. All the runs score. It's 6-4. So just as I say that he's kicking ass, he blows it. So we're going to bring in Andy Replogle, mainly because he hasn't pitched that much in the majors, so he still should be sharp. Nobody out, runner on second base. And there's a base hit down the line. A double for Lubrach, third run of the inning scores. This game is pretty much out of hand now. Ford grounds it to third, and Brookins makes an error. Pull the infield in. First and third, nobody out. Bobby Grich grounds it under Brookins' glove as he was pulled in, and he's got a double. Nobody out. Darryl Miller had a 3-1 count, but he swings away. Another run scores, but that's the first out of the inning. And we got a bunch of lefties coming up, but at this point it doesn't matter. As Miller grounds it to short. There's 2 down, and another run scores, and Harlow grounds out to third. So the inning got blown open as nobody could get anybody out, and that's the problem with our bullpen right now. We have poor defense with 3 errors and no bullpen, and Wilcox didn't help out much either. So an all-around poor game for us so far. Fisk has 2 hits, but he's got the same amount of errors as he grounds it to short. 1 down for Tony Armas. Armas gets a base hit in the center field. So 9 hits, and Gary Hancock's up. That should be a double play. So to the bottom of the 8th, we're going to leave Replogle in there as he gets Carew to ground it to second. 1 down. Lansford lines it to center. There's 2 outs. And Harris grounds it to first. So one of the few 1-2-3 innings. We go to the 9th. Don Ossie comes in. This is his 25th game. He's 1-2 with a 4 ERA, 4.01 to be precise. More walks than strikeouts. Opponents batting .253 against him. He's got a save. So we're going to take out Brookins and put in Hebner for a pinch hit here. Hebner grounds it to first. There's 1 out. Thompson gets a base hit versus the righty. So runner on first. Here's Mark Wagner. Wagner gets a base hit up the middle. 2 for 3. So first and second for Sweet Lou. 2 for 4 with 3 RBIs today for Lou. He hits a fly ball into left center field, and it's caught. It's 2 down. And we're going to take out Bob Baylor, who's 0 for 4 today. We're going to put in Champ Summers for a pinch hit. He had a pinch hit, game-winning a home run, 3-run shot earlier this season. He's going to walk. That's going to bring up Steve Kemp. With 2 down, bases loaded, Not a lot of drama left in this game as he strikes out looking, and the Tigers lose 10-4. That is a bad, bad loss when we needed it most. And we do lose a game to the Yankees. We're 4.5 back now with 31 games to go. And we're not looking like a playoff team. We're looking like a team that might not even finish in the top 3. So so we have to see the standings there. Let's take a look at the box score. Oh, transactions, of course. Nothing new, but Don Ossie, who just closed that game out, he got that 3-year extension that we noted in yesterday's game. Let's pull up the box score. We'll get out of here. It's 3 out of 4 losses on this road trip, and we are not ourselves any favors. I guess we're going to give the player of the game to Whitaker, who's 2 for 5 with 3 RBIs and a stolen base. We had 3 errors. Well, Carlton Fisk is just terrible defensively, and he can't hit either, so he hasn't helped us out much. Keith Comstock takes the loss. Couldn't get one damn person out. And Andy Raplogle finished the game off. And Doug Rao gets the win, 12-6. Gritch got his 19th home run of the year. And the Angels look like a true pennant-winning team. So that's it for Game 1. We'll be back tomorrow with the second game of the series. Until then, everyone, have a great night.